Welcome to Are We Old? The show featuring two comedians getting nostalgic and tackling life's toughest question. Are we old? Here's your hosts, Mike Fenoya and Charles McBee.
Welcome to Are We Old? What's going on, old heads? Yeah, man. I'm your humble cul-de-sac Negro, Charles McBee.
Whoa. And I am your humble cul-de-sac Caucasian, Michael Fenoya.
What's going on, man?
I didn't know that. I'm okay. How are you?
Good, man. Welcome to the new year, man.
Fuck yeah, 2025.
2025. We live, man. I'm excited.
Folks, we're loving all the comments. We're loving all the questions. areweoldpodcast@gmail.com is where you can get in touch with us. And on the socials, follow us at Are We Old? And you know, while you're scrolling, while you're pooping, we know what you're doing. Hit the subscribe button. Give your thumb a little bit of, workout. 10,000 steps for that thumb. Go
That's
subscribe,
right.
Go like, go rate, review. It's all free, and it means a lot for us because, that algorithm, it's watching.
That's right. Uncle Al.
Uncle Al is omnipresent, so we need help. And we want to do more with you guys. So the more you help us, the more we will help you get through your day.
Yeah, man. What's happening, Captain?
Dude, just getting off to a new start of a new year. And we both had a pretty interesting end of the year where we're going through our junk and moving.
Both moved. How crazy
Oh,
is
man, it's wild. It's they say, I think that there's something, I want to look it up actually. What are the most stressful things in life? And I think moving was one of them.
You know what? While you look that up, there's an epiphany I had probably a few years ago. This is a Are We Old moment right here, where I came to the conclusion that I did not care what it cost. This is one of those. First of all, you hit a moment in life as an adult where you rule out what something costs and you just don't care. It's not a matter of can I afford it or not. It's a matter of I don't care. I'm going to pay for this.
Oh, yeah,
Convenience.
yeah, of course. Convenience?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moving when you're young and when you're calling friends and offering them slices of pizza to renting the U-Haul and getting the it's only a couple things. It should only take like an hour, like that whole bullshit. It should only be 30 minutes, an hour, ends up being like several hours of just chaos. The moment you come to that conclusion of I'm not picking up a mother effing thing.
No, you're holding your coffee and you're pointing.
That's it.
Be careful with that.
That's it, man.
It's worth more than your truck.
Yeah.
Can I tell you?
That's it, man.
I'm going to give you a tip about tipping. Tip movers before the move. And they will, you give them a 20 spot and you go, if everything gets there smooth, there's more where that came from. Because then they go, because listen, anytime you're doing any job where gratuity is potential, you're going, is this cheap piece of shit going to tip me or no? And you do kind of I don't know about this. They didn't offer me water. They didn't offer me a snack. They seem cheap. I don't like the way that they look. This house smells funny. I'm going to break their bookshelf. I'm going to crack a little thing. But if you go, hey guys, here's, I don't know how you guys divvy it up or whatever, but here's 20 a head, whatever. When we get there, hopefully there'll be some more for you. We'll see how it goes. And you kind of be a little bit of Tony Soprano a little bit. You show a little bit. Give the thumb a little lick and a flip. Let them see there's a little bit more.
Yeah.
Those movers are gonna treat your shit okay.
Either they see that there's potentially a little bit more, or they could potentially get their legs broken. Either way.
Yeah, or they'll rob your ass.
Yeah, exactly.
Take that money in your pocket, leave your fucking couch.
Oh, nice wad you got there. You know what? On second thought, let me introduce you to my side hustle: robbing people. Robbing people that think they're gonna tip. Oh, you're gonna tip? Here's a tip.
Yeah, here's a tip. Keep your money in your pocket. I'm with you 100%. Moving, and now I have mentioned it before. I will one day count all of the times that I moved, but I know I moved 10 times before I graduated high school, mostly all within the same town. Okay.
Yeah.
I hate moving with all my heart and soul. And every single time I move, I go through my stuff and I go, do I really need that lamp? Do I really need that dresser? Do I really need, and I end up leaving shit and I go, I don't even want to like deal with, dude, the shit that's been destroyed, that the stuff that I've like loved that's gotten like just thrown in a box and I go, I can't even look at this fucking thing anymore or whatever.
Yeah.
Like moving sucks.
Yes, it does.
So paying for movers, I'm with you 10 million%. And I don't care how much stuff, how little stuff. To answer that question that I looked up about the most stressful thing too, by the way, according to the most research, some of the more stressful things in life include the death of a loved one, of course, divorce, major illness or injury, job loss, moving to a new home.
It's up
Financial
there.
difficulties, relationships, yeah. But moving is always one of the top. It's in the top 5, and on like university hospitals and stuff like that say that moving, death of a loved one, divorce, major injury or illness, and job loss.
Yep, I'm telling you, man. When a friend of mine calls me and goes, "Hey, you free next Saturday?" Now I'm like, for what?
Yeah.
Free for it depends on the next words that come out of your mouth.
Yeah, what shoes am I wearing?
Whether or not I'm free. Yeah. I'm willing to risk. I'll risk a friendship.
Am I showering before this thing or after this thing? That's what I want to know. Are you offering me beers for this thing?
Yeah. Come out with it. I hate that, by the way. There was a moment where I realized like what that was. Hey, are you free next Saturday? Because if it's anything I want to do, usually you're already leading with that. So if you're just seeing if I'm free, there's something around that corner that I'm not gonna like.
100% right. Yeah. If it's like, if I got tickets to a concert and I'm like, yo, I got tickets to a concert. Are you free next Saturday?
Yeah.
It never is, yo, I have a job for you to do. I have a dog that needs watching. Are you free next Saturday?
Yeah.
It's never that.
Never that.
You never lead with the thing.
No, you always just like you lead with the "Are you free?" and put them in a position to be an asshole. You're saying, "I dare you to ruin this friendship."
I hate that because then it's on you. They go,
and I'll ruin it.
You will. You'll go, do you ever say it depends? Do you ever be honest and go, I don't know why?
Yeah, I'll either say that or at this point now that I'm in my 40s, oh my God, I'll say, yeah, I'm free. Because here's the thing that you learn once you hit a certain age.
Yeah.
Being free is the thing. Doing nothing is the thing. It's just like I've been in relationships where she'll be like, what are you doing? Blah blah blah. I was like, nothing. I was like, oh great. And then she starts filling in, and I'm like, no. You don't understand. The nothing is the thing.
Yeah, nothing is what I'm doing.
Nothing is what I'm doing. You don't just get to just arbitrarily start filling shit in because you think I got nothing. Mind you, it might be why I'm single. I don't care. I don't care.
Yes, actually, yes. As a married dude, yeah. No. Your free time is. My wife is not one of those like we need to have the day packed with shit. Like she's very like, let's just go relax and let's which I love. But I have been with I've had like long-term relationships with girls where it's like, so next Saturday from like 3 to 5, if we go do this and I'm like, next fucking Saturday. What? Come on.
Yeah. If it's a consideration, just consider my nothing. Just take my nothing into consideration.
Yes.
Hey, I know blah 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 blah, but I would love to if you're, to make it take it into consideration. Don't just start filling my nothing with your somethings because you think my nothing is nothing. No, my nothing is something.
I want to hear you say that sentence again, but as Seinfeld.
That is a very Seinfeld.
Do it. I want to hear it.
Don't go start thinking my nothing is nothing. It's something. It's my something.
It's something.
Don't you fill up your something with my nothing or whatever. I don't even know what I should. Actually, I think it's better as Larry David.
Yes, totally. Yeah.
More Larry
There's
David
some anger in that for sure.
Yeah.
No, but it's true, and it's that thing of like, you know what you should do, honestly, if you're on the apps, Charles, you should put that you're a devout Buddhist, because that would be a thing of like, if you go, no, I'm doing nothing, and then just stick with that almost as like a philosophy.
Yeah.
No, this is when I do nothing, because nothing is everything.
Nothing is everything.
Nothing is not nothing. Nothing is everything.
There you go. That's how you get them.
Lean in, dude, and then just close your eyes and hum. She'll be like, he's so deep. He's so deep. I should just make love to him right now. He's so vulnerable. Oh my God, I think I'm in love. He's living his truth. Yeah. No, I'm with you. Fuck moving and fuck favors.
Yeah.
I was never one to ask favors from people because I always expected disappointment. And I'm not a good boss. I don't want to be a boss. I don't like being my own boss because I want to fire myself.
Yeah.
Constantly disappointed in people. So I don't like asking people for favors and then they show up and they kind of do like a half-assed job. I just wish I could clone me and have 4 of me. When's that going to happen, AI? If you're listening, whoever's in charge of this shit.
All you just told me is that you need 4 sons.
Yeah, dude. Why don't I have kids?
4 sons, and then there you go.
That's how shit. You're right. You are You are right. I go, hey, you're not done yet.
Yeah.
Wipe your shoes before you walk in the house.
There you go.
I'm eating a ham sandwich over here. Back off.
That's right.
I did it for my father. Yeah, you're right. But then you got to put up with them like borrowing the car and fucking all that.
I mean, yeah, you got to like kind of love them and like raise them
and shit like that.
Other than that, though,
I think I want to adopt like a 14 or 15-year-old that knows how to do like the internet, like socials.
You can do that.
Right? Can't I just hire a kid and be like, they go, oh, he's good at baseball. And I'm like, does he know Adobe Premiere and like Final Cut and CapCut and shit?
Listen, I'm sure that's a thing.
They go, I can do the alphabet in 4 different languages. I'm like, well, when's the best time to post a TikTok?
Yeah.
Do you know captions?
Yeah. You know algorithm?
Do you know, have you met Uncle Al?
Have you met Uncle Al?
So, your move, is this one of those moves where you're acquiring new shit, getting rid of shit, staying with your shit? What's your deal?
I'm in a space now because I had a bunch of shit and then I went without. So while I was in between, I had all my stuff in storage.
Okay.
Which, by the way, George Carlin, obviously brilliant, but sometimes it's not until you live the things that other comedians before you have talked about that you're just like, oh, that's why it was funny before, but now I get it. I'm like that with a relationship with Chris Rock. Like sometimes I'll go through something. I'm just like, that's what that feels like in real life. It's not just a punchline.
Yeah.
That's a real thing.
Yeah.
So when George Carlin talks about stuff, which is such an iconic,
yes,
bit of his,
yeah,
it's so true, bro. Your whole life just gets narrowed down to just the stuff. Like I remember putting all my stuff in storage because I didn't know where I was going to be for a while. I was kind of bouncing around. I was back in Ohio.
Right,
I was here. I was there. And so I was kind of living out of a suit. Back in Ohio, I have other stuff there still. So I was living out of a suitcase or I was back in Ohio. And so like all these things all my adult things were in this storage unit. And I was just like, huh? It felt kind of sad a little bit. It was just like, is this what is, I know obviously life is more than that, but it was like a physical, tangible, here's your life in this. And if for some reason, if you got hit by a bus today,
it gets literally bid on by storage war people. You almost want to like go visit your stuff like it's in prison. Like,
Yeah.
just pop in and go, "Can I see my couch real quick?" Just
I would check in on it from time to time. I would go in and just be like, okay, it's still stuff
thinking
is
of you
still here.
guys. Don't worry, I'm gonna find a home for us soon. You're better off here.
Yeah, it was kind of weird in a way. It's just like, oh, this is what, you know, these are your things that you have accumulated. And so now I'm in my minimalist phase of like
Love it.
when I'm in my new place, only the things that matter. Because also, even though it was stuff, it was a lot of shit too. A lot of just
Stuff and shit are
crap.
what do they call that? Bedfellow or whatever the hell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stuff and shit is like shit was once stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
And sometimes stuff was once shit, and now you're like, hey, I lost weight.
Yeah, and some of it is crap in the middle. It's just So you're
Yes.
just like so now I'm just like as I move into the new place, getting rid of the crap and getting rid of the shit, bringing my stuff back in, and I'm only really concentrating on things that like truly, matter to me or hold some value to me, and less of just packing it with stuff.
Isn't it so hard to decide what is stuff and what is shit, though? Because you look at like those sneakers and you go, well, they're getting a little ratty, but it rains a lot and New York's gross. So do I keep those for if I got to just run and do like a quick spot? And then it's just a pair of shoes. And you always look at them and you go, fuck, man, these shoes have no idea how close they are to just being out of here.
You know what that is for me? It's not shoes, it's t-shirts.
Bro.
Can we talk about it?
Oh, I have a problem. I am a t-shirt hoarder. I am a winter knit hat hoarder, but I am a t-shirt. My t-shirts, dude. Oh my God. I have a problem.
You're going through mounds and mounds of t-shirts, graphic tees when you're
Old
in
concert tees.
concert tees,
Yep.
sports tees. You're in
On stage, and we also. So here's what a lot of you folks maybe listen and you go, just throw it out. We are on stage and we're judged by you, common folk that we love. I don't mean that as a thing, but you're civilians, okay? We're celebrities, and
in our living rooms.
in our living room, yeah. When I'm being interviewed by Conan O'Brien in my head in the shower,
Right.
well, I don't know why he's not in the shower, but we have T-shirts that we go, oh man, I saw a picture of me once in that T-shirt. I look good in that T-shirt.
Really good.
That's my number one. That's my top 5 show shirt. If I'm packing for the road, that baby's number 1 in the suitcase. And I maybe save it for the Saturday shows because that's like, oh boy, they deserve this T-shirt.
Yeah.
Right. So we're not only looking at, we got show shirts, but we got, our hanging out shirts,
Game day shirts,
dude, workout shirts, sleeping shirts,
sleep shirts.
Yes.
I mean, it's a shirt palooza.
It is. It's like an Old Navy and a Gap exploded in my house, and I don't know what to do.
Yep.
And with moving, now, can I tell you something I did that was interesting?
Yeah.
I had a week in Vegas, okay, for doing shows. So I had to pack show shirts. I had to pack daytime shirts, gym shirts, whatever. And then lounging around in the room shirt. My suitcase is 80% friggin' T-shirts, right? So you know what I did? About 3 days into the trip, I go, one of them was all kind of mangled and, I slept in it and whatever. And I go, I'm going to throw this shirt out. I'm going to rip it off and throw it out. And then I was like, what other shirts did I bring that I don't need to bring home with me? And I was like, oh, this could be an interesting way of and I went through my laundry and I was like, I don't need this one. I don't need this one. I see you wearing a white T-shirt. I'm a white T-shirt guy at home, right?
Yeah.
I must have thrown out 5 white T-shirts. I threw out a couple other show shirts. And these shirts are like, bro, you're bringing me to Vegas to fucking whack me?
That's right. They got whacked and buried in the desert.
I go, dude, you guys don't even know. You're dead. You're done. This is it. There's nothing we could do. It is what it is.
Nothing we could do.
And there's nothing we could do about it.
Nothing we could do. Your shirt, you pulled your shirt out of the bag and it just looked around and went, oh no.
And then whack right in the back of the collar. Pop. I ripped the tag off. Charles, yeah, you got to whack shirts, dude. Bring them on the road with you and then go, I'm going to go home with 3 less shirts than I have. And
That's good.
and I'll tell you what, with my move, I've been going through bags and bags and bags of clothes that I had this kind of like, I lost some weight, so I had a maybe pile.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm looking at the shirts that I once wore in my Chubbs days, and they're a little baggy and stretched out. And I'm like, fuck, those are trash.
Out of here.
And then I'm going through the ones that I liked when I was thinner that now I can kind of fit into a little bit again. And I go, I don't like these anymore. Getting rid of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I go, like, I dropped off bags of clothes to homeless, to Goodwill.
That's great.
But then I go home and I'm like, I don't miss any of it. I genuinely don't miss. I don't have one thing that I gave away. I can't remember a thing that I gave away. So I'm kind of like, fuck it.
When I give clothes away, that's my problem. That's my thing. I'll have a bin of clothes that are going to give away, that will sit in the corner as I'm going to get to that because I have to give these away. I can't throw them away.
No,
I'll die inside.
Yeah, you
but
can't
if I
throw
give
clothes,
them away, then
Yeah.
I'll feel like, okay, they're living on.
Right.
You know,
You're
they're
doing a good thing.
Yeah, I'm doing a good thing. They're going to live on, and maybe someone else can get some use out of them. And
Right.
I don't feel like a part of me is dying or whatever, like whatever that is. So I'll do that. I'll try and but the problem is they'll just stay in a bin until I finally get an open Sunday afternoon to go drop them off because we live in New York and I don't have a car, and I'm not just going to put them in my trunk of my car. So I have to find a clear day to be like, all right, this is the day that I'm going to go to the Goodwill or the whatever and drop these off.
Drop it all off.
But yeah, a good drop off is good.
Let me ask you this. That Sunday of you in the bin and you're going through that pile and you're going, I'm going to keep some, I'm going to get rid of some. What's your process? Do you try on every single shirt? You throw on a favorite CD and you, CD. What the fuck am I, 90?
Are you old?
The
answer is yes. We can.
Do you blow the dust off the needle and?
Yeah.
Do you try on everything, or you just go through and you go, no, maybe,
quick?
Oh wow.
Yeah, I go. This is what I do. I have an honest whatever
perspective.
Honest look at myself. I really get
you
real.
Just abandon the whole
I
word.
Get real
you
with
just
myself.
Went with
I go, when you bought this, I know you thought it was the bee's knees. I know you thought you were really being ironic with this fucking,
Urkel hoodie
or graphic tee or whatever that says the whatever phrase, the hooky dad joke phrase on it. I know you thought you were killing it, but were you though? Be honest. And I take a real honest look and I go, nah. And I really because a lot of times too, as you get older, or your perspective changes, what you want changes, how you want to be presented to the world. Some stuff I look at and I go, why would I take myself serious? Look, wearing this. If I showed up in this, I wouldn't take myself serious. So those types of things. So it's easy for me to go, who am I right now? What do I want right now? And then does any of this stuff match what who I am right now? And if no,
it's a really good. That's an excellent point. And I also have to look at the. I love certain clothes that fit like shit, and I can't wear stuff that fits shitty because I look short and dumpy if I'm in something that's too long.
Mm-hmm.
But also if it's too gripper, like boys medium type, whatever, because I'm wide up top, but I got a fire hydrant body. So I gotta wear if I love a shirt, but it looks like shit, too long or too saggy in the neck, I won't wear it. I know I won't wear it no matter how much I love it. And those, I feel bad for those shirts because they live in purgatory.
Mm-hmm.
They're never worn, dude. They're just yo, me. Every time I open the drawer, they're like, yo, remember me, dude? You were jazzed when you saw me at the concert. You thought I was going to be your new favorite. You washed me once. And now I sit here with freaking hypercolor over here.
Yeah.
What are you doing? What are we doing?
What's happening? What's
Bring
going
me
on?
out.
Yeah, man.
And I go, no, dude, your neck is fucking stretchy. And I shut and he sits in the dark
Like that
one of
girl
these
you
days.
refuse to call back.
That's right. And I'm like, I can't. Why am I doing that? So I gotta know. Give it to somebody else to wear.
Yeah.
Give it to somebody else to enjoy, and just make peace with it and go mwah. And then when I open up that drawer and I see that frustrating friend, and I go, ugh, you again. I want to love you,
Yeah.
but you make me itch.
make
Have
me
I ever
itch.
sounded more Jew? I want to love you, but you make me itch.
make me
This is
itch.
very Larry David.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, and you get rid of it. Move on to the next thing, you know?
Yeah.
And what I tend to do, which is a bad thing, if I find something that I like and that fits right, I buy my fucking weight in them. I stock up. If I find jeans that fit me nice, buddy, I'm buying 10 pair.
Yeah.
If I find t-shirts, I freaking J. Crew pocket t-shirts that are nice and thin, they're great for the stage. I bought like a whole store's worth. I went in with a check and I went,
yeah.
What's the price? Name your price.
Yeah.
Get
you
out.
on stock in the company now.
I am the C and J. Crew.
Yep.
But you know what? And then I have them, and then I go, I don't really like how they look anymore. And then I'm like calling and making excuses on how to exchange them. I have an imaginary son for exchanges.
See, another reason you gotta have kids.
You don't need to have a kid. You just need an imaginary kid. I called the store and I go, you guys gotta, like, my kid was trying to help me out, ripped all the tags and washed my shirts. Thought he was helping me. Now I gotta return them. They're too big. Like, do you guys take them back? This piece of shit.
Listen, if you guys don't let me return these shirts, I'm returning the kid. So
I go, Scotty, get off the couch. I just start yelling like at Scotty. I go, Scotty, no, don't feed the dog. Can you hold on a sec, miss? And then I just go, I'm sorry, this kid is, I don't know, the spectrum or whatever. So about those shirts, and they're just like, send them back.
It's like your wife.
I swear to God, blame shit on your imaginary child, Charles, and everyone will feel bad for you.
I'm gonna do that.
You go, I didn't even, it's my wife's kid. I didn't fucking know she had a kid. You start like just kind of, I don't know if I want to do this anymore.
What are you gonna do?
So that's how but I am going through a bit of a, oh, you know what other thing I had a hard time getting rid of? Books. And I'm like, my wife goes, you don't fucking read.
Yeah.
But I got these bins of books, and I go, well, I can't get rid of the Kerouac. That's my guy. And I keep them for like what? When I find the DeLorean and I go back to the 1840s and I got to read for entertainment.
Yeah.
Now I can literally go on I can go, hey Siri, read me this book, and the book will be read to me.
That's the one I would suggest. Take them to a local bookstore or something. Donate. Oh, yep. Donate. But also, that's the other thing. It's like, I don't like look, reading is fundamental. All right. Great. It is. But I also don't like when people give either our generation or whoever a hard time when it comes to, this generation doesn't read anymore and they'd rather be on video games, as if PlayStation had existed in the 1950s.
Oh God,
they wouldn't also be playing NBA 2K. Like, let's not act as if the generations before was just so profound because they wrote in script and read. Yeah, they had no choice.
Yeah, if they had Prohibition Mario and Luigi, they'd be fucking rolling barrels of bourbon at Donkey Kong and shit, dude. There's no way. They just don't know. So reading is fundamental. Television is entertaining. That's the sentence they didn't say in that freaking little riff thing.
Thank you.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, reading is fundamentally boring as shit.
Exactly.
That's what you say.
Fundamentally boring. A Tale of Two Cities. I'll give you A Tale of Two PlayStation consoles.
Yes, all right? Dude. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And also the thing is too, it's like, and I love this. It was one of the best lines, and I remember it was like the original. Was it the opening episode of season 2 of Seinfeld? where George breaks up with his girlfriend, but he wants his books back. And
Yeah.
Jerry's like, books. What's the deal with book? We once you read them, you put them on the. Why do we keep them around our house like trophies?
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
I have dude, Charles. I've hurt my back moving these fucking bins from house to house to house and I'm like, I can honestly say I've read 10 of them. And I have hundreds of. What am I opening a fucking library? Get rid of them.
What were you, a president? You a chamber of commerce?
One day they're gonna visit the Mike Froy library. It's gonna be all books about the Grateful Dead. What the fuck? Nobody cares.
Get rid
of them.
Here's an RWO. Can I give you an RWO?
Bring it. And the answer is yes.
I remember. Matter of fact, I probably still. I think I still have them. I saw them the other day at my parents' house. I used to get the Encyclopedia Britannicas. The fact that I can even still roll that off my tongue.
Encyclopedia Britannicas.
Encyclopedia Britannicas. I used to get those delivered. Those things weighed a brick.
I could see them right now. They had that like the whatever you call it there, like the bind. Or the binding was like a collegiate blue color, and the rest of it was like a cream color ish, and it had like yearbook if you felt it like that facade to it. Heavy book. Small font.
I got a new one like every month or something like that. They would
remember when that was a nice gift.
I got the kid. Mine was the kids version, children's encyclopedia or whatever, and they were cool. But they were very cool because it would be about like one would be about space, another one would be animals, another one would be whatever, and I would like.
Trains,
I would legit go through and like read, and it was cool. I do remember that's a core memory of like. But speaking of like physical, tangible books you would get back then, I just remember them just stacking up in my crib over amount of time to where I just had this library. It was like fucking Harry Potter in my
what house. Are you, Ken Burns? All of a sudden, you're gonna make documentaries.
Ken Burns is such a funny reference, dude.
Because he knows everything about everything.
Such a funny reference. I love.
I wonder
Ken
if it's
Burns
fun to be friends with Ken Burns, or if it's like, Jesus, here we go. He's going on and on about something, and his friends go, go make another documentary, bro. Yes, we know about baseball.
We know, great, yeah, all
Baseball's great. Jazz is fantastic. Shut up. Did you ever go to someone's house where their encyclopedias were not in alphabetical order and you wanted to fucking bite your hands off? Or do I have OCD? Yeah.
You're just like, what's going on here?
I would look at their.
What kind of shambles is your life in right now?
I know. God, I feel dumb, but you don't even know that LMNOP? Come on. Put that shit in order, dude. And it was always the bottom row of the bookshelf because it probably kept the house from falling down.
Yeah.
No one ever top shelved the Encyclopedia Britannica because what are you, what are you
crazy?
Evil Knievel?
Yeah, no, stop it.
What are you, setting a trap for Homer Simpson?
Hey, listen, Kevin McAllister, all right? Just
I know, right? What are there thumbtacks in those things, dude?
Dude, you just triggered me just now. You said something that triggered me.
In a good way?
No.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry.
It's bad.
I need to go back and think about what I did. I'm going to judge myself. There's some shame.
No, don't judge yourself. No shame. You said LMNOP.
Uh-huh.
Did you know that they have taken away the LMNOP in the alphabet song? They changed the alphabet song.
Why?
They felt like that. They felt like kids can't handle that LMNOP. It's too hard for that. It's the LMNOP. It's the best part of the song. I know.
It's the best verse.
They took it away. They felt like the alphas, literally, Gen Alpha can't handle the alphabet.
Oh my God, that's their name.
It's in the name.
Wait a minute. So how's the song go? HIJKLMN. What the fuck is that shit, dude? Oh, I can't. Oh, fuck you. Eat shit and die. Are you serious?
That is watching that in real time, watching you experience that in real time. Oh, God.
LMN. OPQ. First of all, you don't start a verse with a vowel.
Oh,
everybody knows that. OPQ.
Horrible. Don't you
This is
feel
what
violated? Don't you feel violated just now?
HIJKLMN.
It's like it's. I
I
mean,
don't even want to
why
fucking
don't
be
just
here
throw
anymore.
my grandma down a flight of stairs? Why don't you?
Oh,
Like,
God. I hope one of these drones crashes into my fucking head. Really?
yeah.
Who went and like tugged on their teacher's sleeve and goes, "Listen, I'm having a hard time with LMNOP, the best line in the song."
And what
LMNOP sounds like a lemon pop or something like that. LMNOP.
LMNOP? It's just even when you couldn't enunciate it, it was just fun to say to sound. LMNOP. It's cute when even babies do it.
Yes.
LMNOP. It's just a part of our. It's a part. Jeez, Louise.
Now
Sorry.
babies aren't cute anymore.
It's
They
a
ruined
part
babies.
of who it's crazy. Crazy. LMNOP. It's just it's what it is.
I'm so mad. LMNOP. You can't handle that.
What board decided that this was like how they were going to write? Didn't they have any of their own personal nostalgia kick in?
Anything.
They had to be how old? Well, maybe I don't know. How old are these board members now? Are they like
BORED members, apparently, because they had nothing else to think about other than how LMNOP sounds to a kid.
They gotta be like it's gotta be some kid that just never got it right and then like and got teased for it and was just like, I'll show you.
Dude,
I'll show you all. One day I'm gonna change the whole alphabet.
I'm bringing down the system. They literally went like, hey, you know that part of the song that's awesome? Yeah. It's the only part that's fun.
I bet it was a Karen, and by Karen, this is non-racial. Karen, whoever. But I bet it was a Karen whose kid couldn't get it right, and she was like, "If my kid can't say it, nobody's
what
kid
a
can
wet
say it."
firework of a person to ruin LMNOP for the rest of the world. I love that you said straight away. It's the funnest line.
It's the best line.
It's the best line. When you're singing that song, it starts with a bummer and it ends with a bummer. I don't even like the "Now I Know My ABCs, next time won't you sing with me." Don't fucking sing it with me if you're going to sing it like this new version.
I like that. Don't ever sing it. Don't ever sing it with me. I don't want you to sing it with me.
I'd rather you mumble rap that shit at me.
Yeah.
Than split up LMNOP.
No.
Oh, fuck you.
Next time. I didn't want you to sing it this time with me, let alone next time. Forget
it. This ruined my year. And it's fucking January.
Just started.
This is great. What's the deal with new math? I guess there's math that's new now.
Oh.
What don't I know about? Don't fall down. Uh-oh. Charles mad. What's new math?
Bro, I don't even know and my mom's a teacher.
Okay.
I taught, as you know, a long time ago. My mom's a teacher in her retirement. She teaches now. And I'm sorry, does 1 + 1 still equal 2? Like,
you tell me. I don't know anything about this. What's new math?
They keep updating the math like it's an iPhone.
I love that you said newing.
Yeah, what is why do we need new math? It's math. It's math.
New math versus old math. New math emphasizes conceptual understanding and problem-solving skills, encouraging students to deeply understand why math works and apply it to real-world situations. Boring.
Ooh.
While old math primarily focused on memorization of formulas and procedures with less emphasis on reasoning and critical thinking. Still boring. Behind the calculations. Essentially, new math aims for deeper understanding.
That's it. See, I knew it was some bullcaca, like deeper. Why am I deeply understanding?
Yeah. Can I show you what new math is? Ready? Calculator. That's new math.
Yeah.
This is it. I don't need anything anymore. Enough is enough. Math is dead. The phone does the math. AI does the math. I don't want to hear about it anymore.
New math. You need a better understanding and reasoning. No, we didn't. We needed to know timetables. That was it. You knew your timetables, divide a little bit, and in and out.
I don't need to know. Is going on.
I don't need to know the origin story of like polynomials. Like I
don't even know. Is that a made up word?
No, it's something. It was something we had to learn that I've never used in real life ever in my life.
I've never used math ever once, Charles. I've never once used math. And I'll go, put me on the stand and I'll figure it. I know how to double the first number. That's the only thing I ever learned with. That's the only math I use. I have an accountant for my friggin' taxes. I know when my gas is low. Okay, when it gets below half, I fill up.
Yeah.
I'm 45. I've made it.
And when you get your weed, you know how much you want.
Eighths, quarters, half ounces, ounces. Yeah, I somehow learned that by default because I had to.
There you go.
But that's it. And then you go, how do you tip? Double the first number. And if the second number is above 5, add $1. Yo, so I want to ask you this real quick. Growing up, I collected colognes, and I came across a picture. My mom gave me a bin of my old stuff, and I came across a picture that had like me in my room, and I looked in back. Dude, I think I was like ready to start a kiosk at the mall. Like, I have no idea why I had 10,000 colognes, but like, was that just me? Or did you collect colognes as a kid? And why did I have to smell like, like an old, Italian that owned a fucking tailor when I was a little kid? Like, I had Polo, I had Polo Sport, I had Nautica, I had like Dracar Noir, I had all these like cool breeze. And then I had like the Avon shit. Like, I was like an alcoholic for this.
Yeah.
I collected it.
Yeah. Well, we had to because we wanted to get girls and we didn't know how.
Just smelling like chemicals we thought was the move instead of getting a character.
I'll do whatever it takes. I'll do whatever it takes to figure this out. And there was no, you went with whatever was popular. When I was coming up, so my go-to was Curve.
I had that.
Oh, are we doing our tops? Is that what you're asking?
If you want, but I just wanted to know, did you have like I literally had, I used to go steal it, and I also used to buy it, but I even had the designer imposter ones, like the little phonies.
We had this place back in the day, and no one's going to know this other than people who grew up in my hometown. There's a place at the mall called JW's. We used to call it J-Dub for short. And it had these like, they were fashionable clothing, but it wasn't name brand clothing.
Gotcha.
But it looked cool, but you knew it was a JW shirt. You just knew it was. It wasn't.
Did that mean you didn't want to wear it?
It was right in the middle because it looked cool, but you knew it was a local kind of spot.
Sure.
So you weren't wearing like a Ralph Lauren. It wasn't a name brand, so it wasn't cool on that level. So technically, people could. It was H&M before H&M.
Gotcha.
So people could clown you for it, but also you look good. It was like, they could go, it's a cheap shirt you can have on, but you look good. So it was dependent. It just depended.
Yeah.
But they also, not only did they sell knockoff clothing, but they sold knockoff cologne.
And
dude. That's where I would go and get like all my like knockoff
designer
cologne.
Imposters, dude.
Yeah. And
did they have fake names too, or did it just say fake Dracar?
I think it said fake whatever. I think it was just like, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
It was you just fake. This is fake such and such.
Yeah, my like Walgreens fake cologne. You know when you buy like Walgreens Advil, and on the corner it says compare to Advil cold and sinus. That's literally what this cologne said, was like compare to, Polo Sport, but it was just like designer imposters, and it would look like army surplus like tag on it, and you'd go, this will do. This will do for like a date that I really don't like or much, or
this will do for an hour until your neck just smells like alcohol.
Yeah, and it starts burning, dude. This is like good for a rash. I would spray it on me at night when I didn't want to go to school the next day, and I'd wake up and be like, hives, gotta go back to bed. What were your top 3 colognes as a kiddo? Even now? Are you still a cologne guy? I bet you're like you got a couple good fragrances in your mix.
I do. So it's twofold. I'll give you my kid cologne. Curve, Nautica, and for a second, even though, and it was because I got it as a Christmas gift, even though it was shit, and we all know it's shit, you might be able to guess it.
Brute?
No. I might have had a Brute for like a Christmas gift. I did get like Christmas gift Brutes. No, this was a cologne that on paper was supposed to be the biggest thing out. but in practice was like, this isn't working.
Oh, was it like the Calvin Klein, like Eternity or something like that?
No.
What was it?
Michael Jordan Cologne.
Oh, no.
Do you remember?
Yes.
Michael Jordan Cologne.
Like pepper spray, dude.
Michael Jordan Cologne. Like, it was on paper, it's like, yeah, MJ, the biggest thing in the world.
Yeah.
But in practicality, we were like, you know what? I actually don't want to smell like Michael Jordan. It's not doing it for me at all.
In all, not even like after a game. Also, not smoking cigars at like the racetrack.
Yeah.
Or like at a sneaker factory.
That's when you learn, like, just because you want to be like Mike doesn't mean you want to smell like Mike.
No,
like,
you don't want to stink like Mike. Yeah,
not everybody can sell everything. So,
that is so funny.
I had a Michael Jordan cologne that just sat like on my bookshelf like forever. I may have worn it like once or twice and was like, no, I'm not doing this again.
Dude, when I was 11, I must have smelled like a fucking pimp, dude. It was ridiculous. People must have been like, why is that kid smell like 12 colognes? There was like, if I didn't smell the cologne, it wasn't working. I didn't realize how cologne worked.
See, I didn't also, we didn't realize how it worked. And also we didn't realize that the essence, what you want is the point is that you want a woman to want to be upon you.
Yeah.
If she smells you across the room, there's no point in her wanting to be near you.
And also, what are you hiding?
What are you hiding?
What do you smell like underneath that? It's like you're wearing Deep Woods off.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
I would say that my top 3 as a kid were, I mean, the green bottle of Polo was my number 1. I mean, that was, and I don't even know if I like the smell, but Polo Sport for those, baseball games. Yep. For a while, I thought you had to wear anything sport when you were playing sports.
Hilarious.
Like, as such a dumb kid figuring it out myself, I was like, well, I got a Little League game. Someone's cute sister might be there, so I got to wear Polo Sport. And I'd run to first base going,
mind you, you're covered in filth and dirt and sweat.
I smell like Big League Chew and root beer.
Hilarious.
But I'm like, hey, how you doing?
Maybe maybe a nice breeze, a waft.
To the cute moms. And then Drakkar, the black bottle of Drakkar Noir. Let me tell you. Now I'm an Aqua de Jo guy. That's it. I just keep a bottle in my, I give a little spritz if I need it, but I'm not a big smell guy now, but boy, as a kid, I showered in that shit.
Yeah.
And you want to know what's interesting was I thought, it's so stupid. When I first started smoking cigarettes as a little kid, like 12, 13, I thought that the smell of cologne would get rid of it.
Oh, God.
Like, I thought that like my mom wouldn't notice. Like, instead I just smelled like a gross cigarette smoker. I smelled like my aunt now.
Oh. It's like, the hiding must or hiding whatever with cologne. Or you smoking weed. And you're like, oh, mom will never find out.
Mom will never find out. Yeah, I just go home smelling like a Syrian beeper dealer in the mall. Like I'm like Zohan now. I don't know why Syrian, but
I don't know. It was a good reference. You guys sometimes you reach for it.
Well, cologne. Like I think like some people love cologne. Yeah. Sometimes you reach for it. Thank you for that judgment. See, that's judgment I needed. What colognes did you guys love? What perfumes? We got to get the female perspective.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. What perfumes back in the day?
Because I loved, dude, when you went to school and a girl smelled like Bath and Body Works.
Bath and Body Works. All right.
When a girl smelled like
cucumber melon. And warm sugar. It was like warm sugar something.
Warm sugar cookie?
Yeah, something like warm brown sugar. It was something like that.
Ooh. And then there was another one that was like a strawberry kind of
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, but dude, you're right. Cucumber melon.
Cucumber melon was like that. Can we talk for a second?
Please.
Cucumber
I'm here to
melon.
listen and not judge.
And let me make sure. Am I getting that right? It was cucumber melon, right?
Bath and Body Works cucumber melon.
Cucumber melon. But yeah, Bath and Body Works. Yeah, cucumber melon. Yeah, cucumber melon.
Mm-hmm.
Cucumber melon back in the day was like I don't know, what's something that's just overkill in society, like the quintessential
Haktua?
smell good. You might get you some Haktua if you got your girl some cucumber melon back in the day.
Yeah, dude. Yep.
It was the quintessential middle school, like smell good back
I'm
in the
sexy and
day.
I know it kind of
Oh
smell.
my god! Oh
Yeah,
my god!
dude.
Bath and Body Works used to be bumping back in the day. You wanted to find you a hottie in middle school, go to Bath and Body Works, especially during like holiday season. Oh my god, forget about it.
I wonder if Bath and Body Works knew the boners that they were springing on. I wonder if they were like at the corporate board meetings. They were like the boners that were given 13-year-old kids. Like,
Dude,
they must know. They
Dude.
must know.
It was so easy. If you had a girlfriend back then, it was so easy to shop.
Yeah, you just got the fucking soaps. Remember the pre-made baskets
The
that had like
pre-made baskets, bro.
they were
What
great.
adult version now is it?
A house,
Louis
a car.
Vuitton? Like, forget
Yeah,
it.
no, seriously. Yeah, it's like a bag.
Yeah, that basket better be a Birkin.
Yeah, you're right. And
Oh my
it better have
God.
house keys in it and car keys.
Oh my God, the pre-made basket at Bath and Body Works. Oh, it was like, thank you. From the heavens.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas. Happy Valentine's Day.
And when you knew a girl's scent,
yeah,
and you brought it, but like without asking, if you did a little McGruff the crime dog, you went up and, oh, she likes lemon verbena or whatever the fuck, and you went and got that.
Yeah,
you're good. You're good.
Candles, get her. She was a candle chick.
Dude, the smells of young love when you were a kid, and
that's what it was. That's what Bath and Body Works was. It was the smell of young love.
And poor girls had to smell us dumping Polo Sport on ourselves like fucking lunatics, like we were about to go like mosquito hunting.
Or Axe body spray. Were you ever an Axe? But were you?
No,
Let me tell you something.
No, I wasn't.
For as ridiculous as the Axe body spray was, they knew what they were doing with those commercials.
Of course. It was the Maxim magazine of smells, dude.
Oh my God.
They knew exactly what they were doing.
They were like, listen, here's the commercial. All right. Some dork is who couldn't get laid, who, if it saved his life, if he was a Make-A-Wish, he couldn't get laid.
Yes. It would be a hand job and a pat on the head.
And he sprays this spray, and then a stampede of the most beautiful
models,
hot chicks you'll ever see in life tramples him. That's the ad.
That's the ad.
And boys across the nation, Axe body spray. This is what they want.
It was Red Bull for your armpits, dude.
Red
Bull
gave you
wings.
armpits.
You're right. And you sprayed it, and it was like, this is it. Watch the line form. Hey, Trojan, I need a sponsor.
Listen, here's what happened in real life. Play that commercial, but in reverse, and just watch all the women run away.
Run away, dude. Absolutely. You're right. Yeah, I was never I stayed colognes, and the spray stuff just smelled fake to me. There's something about spray anything that gives me like the ugh. You smell like you're covering up a fart, you know?
Yeah.
I don't like sprays in cars. I don't like spray cleaners. There's something about the stuff I just don't like.
Yeah.
I don't like it. But I will be at your car, man, and I do like every now and then when I'm on the road and I go to like a local shop or whatever, and that sells like nice hats or that leather jacket that you have. I'm jealous that you could pull off. I like to go to those stores that have like these high-end colognes that like they dip a stick in the bottle.
Yeah.
And they go like this, and then you smell it and you go, whoa, what is that? That's the smell of cowboy. That's the smell of land, like, you know, like you're a developer. That's the smell of architect.
Little sandalwood.
Yeah,
you start using
whiskey, old cigar. What the fuck is that?
A little lavender.
Wealthy grandfather.
Yeah.
I like that a little bit, but I don't want to buy a $500 bottle of it.
No, you know, sometimes just a little something for, I think colognes for me as an adult, It's what is the purpose? It's like you got to have a purpose for your cologne. It's not just about, oh, I just want to smell good. I just want to get chicks. It's like there's a purpose for a specific type of scent that you want.
Right.
And for me, I like, it's not really natural, but I like what comes across as natural. What I mean by that is I prefer to just have a nice, obviously clean, bodies, fresh out of the shower smell. And then, when I get my beard, I got my beard upkeep and all that stuff. So that smells really good from that scent. And then the lotion, has some cocoa butter. So that's giving off. So it's these like, it's not natural, but it's
aromas.
aroma.
It's your own concoction, right?
Yeah.
It's your different things that blend in and smell nice. And it's weird when you like go to a hotel, like a high-end hotel, and you use like the tea tree shit that they have, or like when you go, I want to smell like this forever.
Yeah.
And like lemon mint something or other, and you're like, fucking, how do I? What do I do? Do I live in this hotel? But
now.
yeah, no, you're right. It has to be a thing of like, I'll bring a little. Amazon's got these cool things where you can like, you take your normal big bottle of cologne,
a little spray,
you siphon it into these little guys, and then you just like twist it. And so if I'm on the road and I'm doing shows, headlining a club, I want to smell like I want to do a little smell good, rub my wrists together and walk in. Yeah, a little air, guys. That's how I end a joke, like LeBron with the cloud.
There you go.
I go. But yeah, no. I would love to know what the listeners stank of when they were children.
Yeah, man. Let us know.
RWOldPodcast@gmail.com. We have a lot of fun plans for you guys coming up this year. So sign up, log in, beep boop bop. You know what we need you to do? Do it. Charles at Charles McBee. Funny dude over here. Check him out.
That's right. Mike at Mike Fenoya.
That's right.
Get it done.
We love you all.
Stay
but not
young.
in that way. Stay young.